going to be even more exciting.
Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
We've come a long way this past year. Phase 1 was completed for the students to move in September. We've been working on Phase 2 since that time.
Right.
And we're going to be turning over Phase 2 in about 3 to 4 weeks.
That is so cool.
We're very close to wrapping up.
That's great. And I just want to mention that, and just to let the community know that Riverside is one of 2 schools that are still in the Phase 3 category. And that should be completed, you know, by September 2010.
That's right.
Okay, now what is it? Now I understand the reason for City Honors to still be under construction is because their renovations is so extensive. What's the reason behind Riverside still being in Phase 3?
Well, the tricky part was we're still half occupied.
Okay.
So we've actually renovated the school in 2 halves, keeping the students and all the staff and all the activities live while we're renovating half the school.
All right, tell our viewers what we're going to see today.
Well, right now we're standing in the new main entryway, which has been very much expanded and very revised. To the right and to the left here, we have a 2-story entryway.
Okay.
We put in 2 entries down below coming into the basement level, and we've opened up this main kind of atrium space, if you will, to be fully open. There used to be offices on each side.
Right.
We've taken those walls down and opened it right up.
Right.
So it's more of a grand entrance now.
And it's very open. Let's talk about the lighting fixture, because I did notice the lighting fixtures on one side of the building is so different from the other side. What's the story behind that? Well,
this was a design element from Wendell Ducher, our architect here. And essentially what you have is there's a 2-story trophy case that spans from the basement up to the 1st floor and connects into this new decorative ceiling that we have on the east side of the building.
Okay.
And the decorative ceiling works its way all around the east half of the building and leads you as a kind of a pathway to the new addition out back. So you can follow this new decorative ceiling all the way to the new addition.
That's pretty creative. All right, we are in the gym and it is beautiful. It's quite easy to see, Tom, that their colors is purple and gold. Tell us some cool stories about the gymnasium.
Well, the gym has been fully updated. We've got new backboards, new goals, new shot clocks and scoreboards, new wall pads, new pull-out bleachers, and one of the biggest things is the new floor. Obviously, it's gorgeous. It's
beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Okay, now this, you said that there's a cool story behind their logo.
Right.
Okay, let's hear it.
What we had here, this was an empty space in the beginning. There was no plans for a logo to be in the floor. And we were looking for logos. We asked the school to help us dig out some old memorabilia and things like that. And we went through a whole bunch with the school. And they finally found this logo design on an old t-shirt. It was probably, I don't know, 10, 15, maybe even 20 years old. Someone drew this logo many years ago and it was applied to the t-shirt. We tried to find the t-shirt manufacturer, no luck.
Wow.
We tried to find the artwork, no luck. So we actually took the t-shirt, we made color photocopies of it, and had it digitally turned into this logo that you see here.
Wow.
So it was a pretty cool process.
Wow, that is really cool.
And it started from a little tiny design about that size, blown up into a 10-foot diameter logo.
Okay, what is it?
This is a frontiersman.
Okay, there you go.
And he's busting through a big block wall.
That is awesome.
And I think the kids really like it. They identify with it, and it kind of just, you know, it's a very forceful, tough figure.
That's right. Okay, explain where we are now, Tom.
Right now we are standing on the bridge that connects the existing building to the new pavilion addition.
Okay.
And what you see here just to the left, within these columns is the old facade of the building. There were 2 windows here. We took out the windows. We busted out all the brick and all the plaster and everything, and connected the 2 with steel and concrete and blended it right into each other.
That is awesome. That's great, and it's so open. I like the open feel. Great. Okay, now this is the weight room?
That's the new weight room.
The weight room. All right, let's go and see what's going on in there.
Okay. Well, actually, what we've got, there's a rubberized floor in there, so it gives you some nice cushion. They've moved in all of their old weight equipment, but through a series of contacts and bids and other things, they're actually just secured I think it's about $170,000 worth of new equipment going in there.
Wow.
So it's a huge score for the school. It's going to be a gorgeous weight room with all the new shiny equipment, and the kids obviously love it.
Okay, it's obvious where we are, in the locker room. First off, I love the colors. I love the brightness, the openness. Tell us about it.
More purple and gold.
Yeah.
This is the Riverside locker room for the varsity sports teams.
Okay.
We're directly below the weight room.
Okay.
So this is the ground floor level of the pavilion. Just through the hallway here is a set of restrooms. And then they have an adjoining locker room on the other side, which is the JV locker room.
That is so cool. They are so spacious, and then each locker room has its own coach's office.
Yep, the coach's office is attached to each one. They have their own bathroom and shower in there as well.
Wow, awesome. Okay, so can we go to the field now?
Sure.
All right, I'm excited.
All right.
Let's go. Okay, we are now outside on the field, and this is so awesome. Makes me want to like do a cartwheel or kick a field goal. I don't know, but it's just so beautiful. The colors, everything, it just pops. Tell us about it, Tom.
It's a pretty amazing field.
Yeah.
State of the art. It's about the best field you can buy at this point in time. Synthetic field, very low maintenance, under drainage under the whole thing.
Wow.
It's just, this is the crown jewel right here.
Absolutely. And I'm loving the colors. I love the bright purple and gold BPS right in the center. And then off to the side, it's just beautiful. The lettering, everything, the details.
Yeah, it really makes a statement out here. And it's the backdrop to the pavilion is just gorgeous.
You can tell a lot of thought was put into this.
Brand new lights, so be able to play night games here, which is one of the things that they've struggled with. So it's one of the few fields that they can play night games. And when those lights are on, this place glows.
Okay, this is so cool, Tom. Now, we were just upstairs.
Right.
Okay, explain to us where we are now.
Well, we've created 2 new entries, which are handicap accessible entries that come directly into the basement area, and we have a 2-story entryway here.
This is really nice.
So this is a new lobby. It's part of what the superintendent will consider part of the entrepreneurial school. So this will be after hours, continuing education, and so on. So they'll come in this entrance. This will be the main lobby for that.
All right, Tom, I remember we were here last year with Florence Johnson, and it looked nothing like it does now. Okay, so tell us what's going on, or what happened.
A lot of changes in here.
Yeah.
New HVAC system. New windows. This was completely solid down here. We put in glass block windows on both sides.
Right, okay.
New ceiling, which also included a vapor barrier to help protect the gym floor upstairs.
Okay.
We put in a new gym floor up there. We put in a vapor barrier upstairs first, and then we also put in a vapor barrier from the underside to help protect from all the heat and humidity going up through and ruining the gym floor.
Because it is very hot in here.
It's very warm in here.
It is very warm, but that's good though. That's good. And from where we're standing, that pool looks so beautiful. If I could swim, I'd jump in. Tom, this has been a wonderful tour. I can't thank you enough, for taking us around and showing us, all of the cool work that you and your whole entire crew have been doing here.
Thanks for coming back. We'd love to have you.
Guess what? We're coming back too. When we're having
one more time.
That's right, one more time. We got to see those students and the faculty, when they walk through the doors and see all of the great things that's been done for them. We've got to get that.
Definitely.
That's priceless. Also want to tell the community that, this is, like I said, one of 2 schools that are still in phase 3, but phase 4 is thriving, it's building momentum, it's going on as planned, everything is going great. So we're really excited overall about the Buffalo Public Schools renovation project. Thanks again, Tom. We'll see you in a couple of months.
See you soon.
All right. Well, that's our show for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'd like to thank all of my guests. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me on my show. Don't forget, we are on YouTube. You can go to youtube.com, type in LPCiminelli Inc., and there you'll be able to view all of our past and current shows. If you're a Facebook member, go to facebook.com, look up LPCiminelli's Making It Happen, become a fan, and there you can also post your questions or comments on our discussion tab. Don't forget, we have our new hotline number. It's area code 716-218-4698. Thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, let's keep making it happen.